Hey guys, what's going on? Shane here from Big Kids Small Toys. If you hadn't figured out by the thumbnail and what I'm wearing right here and my hat and my terrible towel, I'm going to be talking about football. That's one thing that I'd wanted to do when I started this channel because I'm extremely passionate about not only toys but also sports. Um, and I like to think that I know a little bit about what I'm talking about, which I don't. Who really does when it comes to sports? We just kind of watch it and act like we know what we're doing. So if that's something that interests you, please come back and watch the rest of this video. If not, no hard feelings. I'll be making more pop videos, but this is something I wanted to do. I'm going to have my own little section on my channel that is a playlist for sports. So if that interests you, this is going to be one of many that I'm going to do, so stay tuned. So guys, welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good day. Again, I just thank you guys for at least trying out this video. Maybe I know what I'm talking about. I've watched a lot of football. I think I know what I'm talking about. I'm a sports junkie. I've always loved sports. I'm definitely fond of the NFL. I love the NBA. I love Major League Baseball. I love soccer. I love racing. I love, you name it, I like it. I'm not good at any of it. Never have been. I'm good at it on video games. So there's that. But the cool thing is I like to talk about it. I love to talk about sports. And that's what this whole little section is going to be about on my channel now, is just going to kind of venture over into sports. So we're going to talk about the NFL for a few minutes. Super Bowl is coming up in a couple of weeks, actually about a little over a week and some change. We're going to talk about that for a minute. The Pro Bowl, nobody cares about. If you do, I'm curious to see why. I don't care about it. Like I said, I'm a Steelers fan, have been for quite a while. Since I was a kid, I kind of had I had a little run in. I kind of flip-flopped a little bit when I was a teenager and everything. I've still like the Titans. I like the Redskins. I like the Giants, believe it or not. The Buffalo Bills. I mean, back then I was kind of wishy-washy a little bit. But yeah, I went back to my roots and went back to Pittsburgh, and I know that sounds like, oh, you're not really a true fan. Well, say what you will. I love the sport. I love talking about it. And I'm a Steelers fan right now. And I will be from now on. I kind of went through that little crazy spell and got that over with. But that being said, I do live around Nashville. I'm about 40 miles away from Nashville right now. And this place is buzzing with the Titans. And why not? They should be. I mean, they went on a run like crazy at the end of the regular season going into the playoffs. Made the playoffs in week 17. Nobody thought they would. There they are. Next thing you know, well, there's no chance that they're going to beat New England, and they did. They handed it to Tom Brady at Gillette Stadium, which nobody has been able to do for quite a while. So I was very impressed with the Titans there. Then all of a sudden they run up against the Baltimore Ravens, who unfortunately don't like the Ravens at all. The Ravens have been the best team in the NFL this year, and they handled them like nobody's business. Now, I actually predicted them to beat New England at the beginning of the playoffs, the Titans, that is. And I wish I'd have made a video earlier to talk about that, but I didn't know how I was going to do that. I didn't know if I was actually going to have a video of just talking about sports, because I don't know. You may not like it, and that's fine. If you don't, then I'll be able to tell pretty quickly on the views and things like that in the comments. You may say, Shane, you're an idiot. Don't do that. Just talk about toys. You're pretty good at that. And that's fine. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about the NFL for just a few minutes. Talk about, like I said, the Pro Bowl that's coming up Sunday. Could care less. Don't care. It doesn't matter. If you gave me tickets to it and flew me to wherever, I don't even know where it's at, probably wouldn't go to it. I don't care anything about the Pro Bowl. Never have. It's meant absolutely nothing. I enjoy all of the other All-Star games, but the Pro Bowl is just, nah. So that all being said, get that out of the way. one of the big things that have come up this week, other than the Super Bowl, is the fact that Eli Manning is retiring. Now, here's my take on Eli Manning. Again, I'm curious to see what you think. I believe Eli is a Hall of Fame quarterback. And here's why I'm saying that, because everybody was like, well, he's just a normal quarterback and stuff like that. Here's the thing. He has got a ton of yards, 50+ thousand yards passing. He's never missed a game when he was a starter in New York. He just recently got pulled this year for Daniel Jones, and he's never missed a game. He's never been in trouble. He's been phenomenal fantasy-wise over the past several years. He's won 2 Super Bowls. His yards has been through the roof, and he's checked every box. I think so anyway. I believe he has. I believe Eli is a Hall of Fame quarterback. I know a lot of people don't believe that, but I think he is. I'm just curious to what you may have to say on that, because I believe as far as the Hall of Fame is for stats, and there's a people that have got a lot worse stats than Eli Manning has that is in the Hall of Fame right now. So I'm just curious to what you think. He's also Peyton Manning's brother. I think that if there was no Peyton Manning, I think Eli would be looked at as a great quarterback, that I believe he actually is. Again, I'm just curious to what you think. I believe he's been under the shadow of Peyton for so long, and people have constantly compared him to Peyton, which is not fair to anyone. He's been in the shadow of him. He's been in New York, which is a hard place to play anyway. They've had garbage teams, and Eli is still throwing for 5,000 yards and 45 touchdowns each year. Now, granted, he may throw for 35 or 40 interceptions, but he's a gunslinger, or he was. So I'm just curious. Eli Manning, Hall of Fame? Yes or no? Just curious to what you guys may think. Also, Super Bowl. So here we are. We are literally a week and some change away between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Now, the 49ers are on a roll right now. Their defense is pretty scary, to be honest with you. I believe they're the only team in the NFL that could possibly match up with Patrick Mahomes. Now, their linebacking core is crazy right now. Their front four for the front five for the 49ers are just ridiculous. I mean, their linebackers, they're crazy right now. Their secondary can be beat a little bit, but they do have Richard Sherman, which he's getting a little long in the tooth, as they like to say. He's got a few years on him. I think he can be passed on, and I think Mahomes will definitely do that. I think that Mahomes will probably tear them apart, honestly. Because he's a once-in-a-generation type athlete. I really believe that. I think Mahomes, I think this would be his first Super Bowl win, and probably first of many. Kansas City has got so much speed. They are, my goodness, those guys. Tyreek Hill is like a piece of greased lightning. I'm telling you guys, it's amazing what they're able to do. And the way that Patrick Mahomes can make plays, he reminds me kind of like Michael Vick back a few years back, as far as the way he can make plays. And that's what it's all about. I really believe that Kansas City comes out. I believe they win this thing. I believe they win 35-14. I'm curious to see what you have to say about it. And again, let me know if you like this, if you like me talking about sports, because, guys, I can talk about sports all the time. I'll make 50 videos a week. I just love doing it. It doesn't matter. I can talk about the NBA, golf, baseball. I love it all. So, guys, again, I hope that you're able to watch this. I hope you enjoy it. Please let me know. Again, this is something I'm just trying to see that if I'm curious just to see. All right, guys. Well, this is Shane, and again, enjoy the garbage Pro Bowl that's coming up this week. We'll be talking. I'll be making another video probably next week on some sort of sports. Depends on what happens. If something crazy happens, I may throw another video together pretty quickly to capitalize on that. So, guys, all that being said, this is Shane, and I am out.